The most beautiful girl in the entire school falls in love with the unluckiest guy in the world. Jack is just your average dude like you and me. As he gets ready for his first day of school, his mom warns him to be careful, and we soon see why. Within 7 seconds of leaving the house, he trips, messes up his hair, narrowly avoids bird droppings and face splints. Despite his terrible luck, he has something that brightens his life: his girlfriend Luna. Yes, even this unlucky schmo has a girlfriend. Luna is the most popular girl in school, drop-dead gorgeous, smart as a whip, strong, basically total perfection. Sometimes Jack feels insecure, doubting whether someone like him should be with her, especially given his bad streak, but she reassures him, telling him not to think that way and that she'll always be there to protect him. When they arrive at school and see which class they're in, both of them are lucky enough to be in the same class, along with their best friends Unluckiest and Nozaki. During introductions, Jack's suckiness strikes again as he messes up his words. Minutes later, while a girl erases the board, the eraser slips and heads straight for Jack's head. As always, Luna is there to save him. However, Jack isn't clueless. He activates his charm, causing the girl to blush harder than a red Solo cup and become so flustered that she bolts. But while the girl is gone, a group of guys approaches Jack and comments on how hot his girlfriend is, wondering how a guy like him could pull someone like her. Little do they know, Luna is listening. When she enters the room, she takes Jack's hand and shows the guys a bit of her power. As they leave, she tells him not to pay attention to others' comments, but Jack fears that something bad might happen to her because of his bad luck. Later, the group of friends decides to go bowling. Luna's friends tell her it's the perfect opportunity to get closer to her boyfriend. They suggest she pretend to be bad at bowling so he'll help her, but it's Jack who needs the help. When it's Luna's turn, she's about to follow her friend's advice, but Jack encourages her, and that's enough for her to forget everything and start scoring points faster than a New York minute, even drawing everyone's attention. When they finish, Jack suggests that the loser should treat the winner, and Luna asks him to escort her home as her prize. On the way, Jack tells her again that she's the total package and good at everything, while he feels he's just average at best. She then tells him not to listen to others' comments. She loves him just the way he is and always will be. The next day, there's a mini soccer tournament. This is a big chance for Jack to get himself wrecked, but he's encouraged because Luna will be playing even against the best in the school. Jack plans to help her by cheering her on, something Luna really likes. Though Jack has bad luck, he knows how to be smooth. During the game, Jack doesn't do too badly. His luck isn't awful, at least for a while. But after getting hit on the head, he heads to the nurse's office. He's not alone, though. His girlfriend goes with him. She tells him to be careful when he plays, but Jack insists she should go back to her game. Luna has different plans. She tells him she wants to snuggle inside his blanket with him, which surprises Jack. When they leave the infirmary, Luna's face is as red as a lobster. At the girls' game, they meet Luna's rival, Camea. Camea is just as talented as Luna and shows it when the game starts. Camea dominates everyone, even Luna. But things change when Jack's support squad arrives. It's the girlfriend's team losing. Jack, though embarrassed, shouts words of encouragement, like full-on sports dad vibe. This fires up all the girls, not just Luna, and they start scoring points. In the end, Luna and her team secure the victory. Interestingly, Camea seems to know Jack. After the game, everyone is thrilled about winning, but Luna is happiest because Jack showed up to support her. However, things get complicated the next day. Since the girls won the game, they become like rock stars in the school. All the students want photos and autographs from them. Even though Luna wants to spend time with Jack, she can't because of all the other girls. Additionally, now that his girlfriend is more famous, Jack's insecurities are all over the place. His friend Unluckiest tells him to stop being insecure and appreciate the amazing girlfriend he has. It's a good message, but as they're talking, Jack's bad luck strikes again. A ball comes flying through the window, and like a good friend, Unluckiest sacrifices himself to protect Jack. This worries Jack, but it also makes Luna a little jealous. At the end of the day, the boys head to their separate homes. Jack, deep in thought, nearly falls down the stairs. Just in time, his Luna arrives and catches him. She tells him that if he plans to leave, he needs her permission. She also mentions she's jealous he's been spending more time with Unluckiest. Jack reassures her that it's not true and promises he won't leave without her. He explains that he planned to wait for her at the school gate because all he wants is more time with her. As they talk, Luna's presence makes Jack feel safer despite his usual bad luck. They talk about the day's events and how Luna's newfound fame is affecting their time together. Luna admits that she enjoys the attention, but values her time with Jack more. She tells him she appreciates his support and understanding. The next day, Unluckiest gives Jack some movie tickets he got from work, but since he can't use them, he suggests Jack take someone else, someone who's been waiting with bated breath. Jack mentions it to Luna, and she's all in. On the day of the date, Jack is super hyped, but his excitement fizzles out when he remembers that things haven't gone well on previous outings with Luna, like when it rained or he lost his wallet with all his spending cash. However, he hopes this time will be different. Jack packs everything just in case, though his backpack snaps like a rubber band because of all the stuff inside. When the day of the date arrives, Jack is full of energy, especially when he sees his girlfriend at the cinema. Jack isn't sure which movie his girlfriend will choose, but she tells him to decide. For the first time, Jack gathers the courage to tell Luna that she should choose the movie she likes the most. The problem is, she picks a horror movie. but Jack decides it's time to man up and get through it for their relationship. However, once the movie starts, Jack almost passes out from fear, but it's okay because his girlfriend is there to support him. Leaving the cinema, Jack suggests getting food, but inflation is no joke, even in the anime world. High prices are a challenge. Fortunately, he has enough money, if only he hadn't misplaced his wallet, which was tied to his pants with tape that snapped. Disappointed, they head home, where they unexpectedly encounter Jack's parents. Hearing about the lost wallet, they kindly invite Shicker to dinner, which makes her stoked but nervous. However, she impresses Jack's parents, showing them that their son not only has a girlfriend but also someone who looks out for him like a bodyguard. Dinner goes smoothly, and afterward, Luna admits to assuming that she was totally freaked out meeting the parents of the love of her life. Later, Jack falls asleep, and Luna offers to do the dishes. During their conversation, Jack's mom expresses her thanks to Luna for always taking care of her son. She also shares her concerns about Jack always getting hurt since childhood, asking Luna not to dip out on him if she ever gets tired of him. Luna responds confidently, assuring her that she loves Jack exactly because of his resilience through pain. She admires how he always wears a smile despite his hardships and considers him the man of her dreams. Moved by Luna's words, Jack wakes up and offers to escort her home, prompting his mother to realize that her son has matured faster than a New York minute. Summer has arrived, bringing with it the scorching heat of global warming. However, Luna is chill about the rising temperatures. As they begin to plan their summer activities, they recall that the beach is a no-go for Jack as it causes discomfort for him. Taking this into consideration, they decide it's best to head to a river instead, ensuring that everyone can enjoy themselves. Upon arriving at the mall, the boys realize they have some free time and decide to shop for river essentials. Luna asks Jack if he plans to buy a swimsuit, but he declines, uncertain about how swimming might affect him. This disappoints Luna, who is super excited to see him in a swimsuit. Consequently, she also decides against purchasing one, knowing Jack won't be joining them in the water. However, her decision changes when she notices Jack's interest in a swimsuit worn by a model on a poster. Thinking that Jack likes it, she rushes to buy it, unaware that Jack was simply intrigued by the muscular physique of the model. In the store, Luna eventually finds the swimsuit she was looking for, determined not to lose to Nick, who playfully teases her about her competitiveness. Let's rewind the past. When the girls first became friends, Luna always had this magnetic vibe that drew everyone to her, including Nozaki. Nozaki felt an instant attraction to Luna, seeing her as the perfect companion. Determined to befriend her, Nozaki made efforts even during basketball games, despite being rivals. Luna, sensing Nozaki's sincerity, gave her best performance, even defeating Nozaki. Despite Nozaki's feelings for Luna, she respected that Luna was Jack's girlfriend and settled for being just friends. In the present, when the girls reunite with the guys, Jack, though not always perceptive, notices a change in Luna's expression, hinting that she has bought something. This surprises Nozaki, who wonders how Jack could be so on point. The next day, Jack finds himself troubled because his pens didn't work during the exam. Thankfully, his teacher Lenton comes to the rescue, saving him from failing. Worried about the importance of exams, Jack struggles to sleep. At that moment, Luna calls him, understanding his exam stress, but she admits she also called because she wanted to hear his voice. Jack shares with Luna his fondness for stargazing, expressing how it makes him feel connected to her. Luna, in return, acknowledges Jack's love for the stars, and he reveals how his attempts to stargaze with his father always ended in rain. Upon learning this, Luna promises to take him stargazing no matter what, even if the weather totally flips. Moved by Luna's care, Jack reflects on how she often prioritizes his well-being over her own. He recounts how they chose to go to the river instead of the beach solely for his comfort. He desires for their outings to be a mutual decision, where everyone's preferences are considered. Furthermore, he longs to take Luna to a place she genuinely enjoys, but Luna reassures him that being with him is all she wants. It's her favorite spot and no other destination compares. It was finally the day of the river trip and everyone was ready and excited. The highlight of the day was preparing the barbecue. Inuzuka started chopping the onions, but it was clear he had no skill for it. Things took a turn for the worst when Jack grabbed the knife. Everyone braced for disaster, but to their surprise, Jack was an expert. He explained that he had helped his parents cook since he was a kid, so he had plenty of experience. Now that the tasks were divided, some people worked on the grill while others chopped the veggies. Luna wanted to prove to Jack that she could cook too. She had taken cooking classes and was eager to show her skills. She prepared some delicious-looking garlic shrimp. Jack's girlfriend Luna was flawless in his eyes. She was beautiful, intelligent, and supposedly a good cook. However, when Jack tasted her shrimp, he nearly fainted, not because they were delicious, but because they were awful. When Luna tried her creation, she realized that cooking might not be her superpower. Despite the disaster, Jack gathered his courage and took another bite, knowing Luna had put a lot of love into it. After the cooking mishap, everyone enjoyed the barbecue prepared by the others. Then it was time for desserts, which Jack had made. Everyone was amazed by his desserts, especially Luna, who told him she would love to eat them every day. When it was time to swim, Jack noticed that his girlfriend Luna was a bit nervous. She was shy to show the new swimsuit she had bought. To cheer her up, Nozaki called Luna to join them, but Jack stayed behind for a while, admiring the scenery. While Jack was enjoying the view, he noticed a little girl being swept downstream by the current. Without thinking, he leaped into the river to help her. At first, the girl was scared, but she calmed down when she realized Jack was there to help. He managed to bring her to the shore and gave her his float. Just as he was about to climb out of the water, he got a cramp in his foot. The girl noticed something was wrong and screamed for help. The others quickly arrived and Luna dove in to save him. Jack thought it was the end for him, but his girlfriend arrived in time to rescue him. She quickly brought him to shore, but Jack woke up. He thanked Luna, but she was upset because he could have asked for her help earlier. However, she was happy that he was safe. The little girl thanked Jack for saving her with a kiss, which made Luna green with envy. After all the excitement, it was time for everyone to have fun while they watched the river fish. Jack couldn't stop looking at Luna and told her she was smoking hot. Later, everyone went to town to buy some things. They saw an ice cream stand and decided to get some. While they were eating, Luna offered Jack a taste of her ice cream in a cute way. Just as the moment was getting romantic, Inuzuka showed up and ruined it. The day came to an end, and everyone went back home. Returning from the trip made everyone dead tired, and Luna fell asleep on Jack's shoulder. He tried to stay awake to let her rest, but he eventually fell asleep too. The trip to the river really wore Jack out, making him sick as a dog and unable to spend time with Luna for a while. But then, Ani spots an ad on TV for the upcoming city festival, promising amazing fireworks. Suddenly, Jack forgets all about feeling unwell and excitedly asks Luna to join him at the festival. On the big day, Jack gets all dressed up, but his dad's yukata is way too big for him, making him feel small compared to his dad's massive size. Luna is not having an easy time either, never having been to a festival before and struggling to get her clothes right. Luckily, her handsome brother steps in to help her out. With everything sorted, the couple heads to the festival. Jack is loaded up with snacks and his money divided into 3 wallets to keep it safe. But when Luna arrives, Jack can't take his eyes off her. She looks absolutely adorable. At the festival, Jack excitedly offers Luna some cotton candy, only to find out she doesn't really like sweets, she prefers his desserts. But even Luna finds the cotton candy way too sweet. This time after that, Jack is all set to impress his girlfriend by winning her a plushie, but things don't go as planned. Jack fails to win anything. It's up to the real MVP Luna to step in and show her skills. She manages to hit all the plushies, earning the one she wanted. Luna surprises everyone by giving the plushie to her boyfriend, even impressing the vendor with her sweet gesture. As they enjoy themselves, the others arrive, admiring Luna's beauty while the boys mess around a bit. Suddenly, the girls notice that the fireworks are about to start and urge the couple to hurry up, rushing to find the best spot to watch the fireworks. Disaster strikes for Luna as her sandal breaks. She tries to walk barefoot for a bit, but it soon becomes too uncomfortable for her to continue. Luna starts to worry that they won't be able to see the fireworks, but Jack has a game plan. He encourages her to climb onto his back, explaining that they're heading to a secret spot his dad told him about, perfect for watching the fireworks. Despite Luna's concerns about Jack exerting himself too much, he reassures her that everything will be all good. With determination, they set off towards the secret spot, ready to enjoy the fireworks together, no matter what hurdles come their way. This time, Jack proves his strength by carrying Luna for a long while, even climbing several flights of stairs without difficulty. When they reach the secret spot, they realize their efforts were worthwhile. Luna apologizes for any trouble she caused, not wanting Jack to see her struggle, but Jack reassures her, saying it's okay because they're a team. As boyfriend and girlfriend, he understands her dislike of being seen as weak, but appreciates that side of her too. With those comforting words, they both enjoy the moment. However, when it's time to descend the stairs, bad luck strikes. Luckily, Jack's dad arrives just in time to rescue them. As it turns out, Jack's parents were also there to watch the fireworks. In the end, despite the challenges, everything turns out well and they all have a blast. The next day, you know what else can't be missed in a romance show? That's right, the school festival. Jack's job is to be on the costume team, which he does well because he can sew. Meanwhile, Luna is on the set design team, but since she's not with Jack, she gets a little jealous that he's around other girls. On the first day, everything starts off well because everyone is in costumes. Jack feels awkward at first, but his embarrassment melts away when he sees Luna dressed as a bunny. This class runs a cafe, but since Jack isn't great at multitasking, he struggles to take everyone's orders, especially when someone drops a napkin. As usual, Jack slips, but his girlfriend saves him, though this time she tells him to be more careful and watch where he's stepping because he's in front of everyone. At the end of the day, Jack informs Luna that he has to manage the library the next afternoon due to a draw with the others, but he doesn't know who his partner will be. The next day, he goes to the library and finds Camea there. The girl is stoked to see him while she's sorting books. Jack tells Camea that she might prefer hanging out with her classmates instead of sorting books, but Camea tells him the opposite. She admits she likes being with her friends, but really enjoys chill, quiet moments, especially when they're together. To understand how they met, let's go back a year, just like last year. A year ago, Jack and Camea were in the same activity. At first, Jack was nervous because he didn't know Camea's personality, but as he got to know her, he realized she was really cool, kind, and understanding, which he liked a lot. He made sure to let Camea know this, which made her happy as a clam. Now in the present, Camea is a bit nervous and asks him why he's changed a bit. She thinks it's because he has a girlfriend now. At that moment, Camea's attitude changes as she gets closer to him and asks, "Why did you become Luna's boyfriend?" as if she were confessing to him. In Jack's mind, he can only think that Camea is asking him this because she also likes Luna, But before we find out, let's see what Luna's up to. She's upset because in the school lottery, she didn't get the same number as Jack. Let me explain. Last year at school, if a couple gets the same number in a lottery, they're allowed to take a picture together and were considered meant to be. Luna really wants this to happen, so she's hellbent on swapping members with whoever's number it is. Now, talking about Jack, he tells Camea that last year he and Luna got the same number in the lottery. They both knew what it could mean, so they spent the whole day feeling really nervous about it. But when it was time to take the picture, Jack couldn't find his number. However, he didn't give up. He pleaded with the school's president to let him take the picture with Luna, promising to do anything to make it happen. Staying strong, the president gave him a new number and said they could take the picture together. After they did, Jack took Luna behind the school and confessed his love to her. She obviously said yes, and that's how their story began. Meanwhile, in Camea's mind, she imagines herself entering a castle where all her friends are waiting for her. But they're not waiting for just anyone, they're waiting for Prince Jack. She sees him with hearts in her eyes because he's her ideal type and she is in love with him. Just as she's about to reach him, Luna enters and goes to him. Even though it's sad, Camea understands that no matter how much she loves Jack, her love is not reciprocated. Still, she's happy to see him happy and decides to move to the friend zone. After that, Camea and Jack talk about the things they like, but they are interrupted by Luna. Luna is there to ask Camea for her number. Camea realizes that Luna is Jack's girlfriend. Even though she hesitates for a moment, she decides to give her number to Luna. When Jack comes out to see what's going on, he finds everyone there, but Luna manages to hide the number exchange. Camea tells him that there are only 10 minutes left before the library closes, so he can leave if he wants. But he tells her that he won't bail and will stay with her until the end, which makes her blush and surprises. Luna stays in the library and sees that Jack gets along very well with her. Upon seeing this, Luna knows that Jack likes Camea. This whole situation is complicated for Camea, but she remains happy for Jack and Luna. After finishing her turn at library duty, and Jack leave together while Camea returns to her classroom where all her admirers are waiting for her. Like Camea is a celebrity at school. Everyone admires her, takes photos with her, and all the boys want to be her boyfriend. However, in Camea's mind, there's only one person, Jack. She tries very hard to forget him, but she can't. To get some fresh air, she goes to the rooftop. Somehow, Luna knows she's there and they start talking. Luna tells Camea that she wants to return her number because she feels like she's cheating. Camea assures her that everyone exchanges numbers and it's nothing special. But Luna explains that her situation is different because she knows Camea likes Jack. Camea thinks Luna will tell her to stay away from Jack, but instead, Luna says she doesn't want any problems with Camea. She also knows that Jack, the person Camea likes, isn't a bad person. So it's no wonder Camea fell for him. Camea asks if Luna is sure about what she's doing because it's giving her more hope. Camea also tells her that she doesn't want the number for herself. She knows that nothing can happen between her and Jack, and she's not willing to confess her love. But as she says this, she can only remember the time spent hours in the library and how she dressed up every day to look gorgeous for him. The girl can't take it anymore and starts crying in front of Luna. Camea apologizes to Luna for not being able to hide her feelings, but Luna tears up the number and immediately hugs Camea. She tells her she appreciates how respectful she is, but hiding all her feelings will only hurt her. Luna says that if Jack sees her like this, he'll worry like crazy. Hearing Luna's kind words and realizing what a great person she is, Camea feels more at ease. She tells Luna everything is okay and that she should go to Jack because he must be worried sick. In the end, Camea realizes that someone else has gotten her Prince Charming. Later, Jack remembers that he has to give Luna the gift he bought for their anniversary and her birthday, which both happen on the same day. After the party with all their classmates, the couple goes to the park. Jack gives Luna the gift he bought with great affection, a beautiful necklace. While he puts the necklace on her, he tells his girlfriend that no matter what happens, he'll always be by her side. Luna feels insecure and tells Jack that everyone is starting to see what a great guy he is. While she likes this, it also scares her because she worries that many girls will like him and she's afraid of losing him. Jack reassures her, saying she's totally wrong to think that way. He tells her he'll never leave her or trade her for another girl. She's his girlfriend and he'll always be madly in love with her. These words make Luna cry and she tells him that she won't let him go anywhere. The next day at school, Nozaki greeted Inuzuka with the news that Jack was out sick. However, Inuzuka mentioned that Jack had already texted him asking for his notes. This made Luna jealous since Jack hadn't said anything to her. Inuzuka grumbled that Luna acted like Inuzuka was trying to steal her boyfriend. Luna then asked if she could go with Inuzuka, but Nozaki sent Hachimitsu to keep an eye on them. They walked into a grocery store where Luna asked Inuzuka to choose snacks for Jack, presenting him with a choice between two types of candy. Afterward, Luna handed one bag to Inuzuka and told him the other was for Jack. Just then, Hachimitsu appeared, and after watching them revealed her insight. She realized that Luna saw Inuzuka as an older brother due to her coldness toward her own brother, explaining why she craved his attention. Luna became embarrassed, confirming Hachimitsu's theory. Later, Luna and Nozaki found Camea at the mall. Nozaki doubted Camea would hang out with them, but Camea accepted, and Nozaki was impressed with how playful and friendly Camea was with Luna. They visited a pet shop and took photos around the mall. After playing some machine games, Luna won a bunch of trophies and gave them to Camea. Later, they ran into some girls at a basketball court and competed for the court. After they won, they all took a group picture. After Luna left, Nozaki told Camea that she had always wanted to hang out with her because Camea always seemed in pain. She asked Camea who made her smile so much that day. Camea didn't answer but said said she would tell Nozaki someday. As they left, Nozaki wished for Camea to keep smiling and discovering her feelings. The cultural festival ended with the announcement of a mixed relay race. Next, Jack felt discouraged, believing his bad luck would hinder him, but he and Hachimitsu were selected for their class relay team. Luna traded positions to protect Jack, and their friends completed the team. During training, Hachimitsu struggled with handoffs, but they stayed late to practice. At the athletic festival, their first event went poorly. However, Hachimitsu impressed everyone with her accurate ball tossing, securing second place despite her slowness and winning for their class. After the ball tossing competition, the relay race began. Nozaki's speed quickly put her in the lead. Meanwhile, Luna cheered on Hachimitsu. When Nozaki handed off the baton to Hachimitsu, she tried her best but tripped and fell due to overthinking. Ignoring her urge to win, Hachimitsu found the strength to stand and continue, motivated by the thought of her friends' smiles if they won. She passed the baton to Jack, who had lost one of his shoes during the race. Unfazed, he discarded his remaining shoe and continued after receiving the baton. Luna then sprinted with determination, regaining the lost distance. When she handed off the baton to Inuzuka, the anchor, he managed to complete the comeback, leading their class to victory in the festival. Overjoyed, Hachimitsu expressed her gratitude to her team, proud to call them her friends and sharing how much fun she had. In a flashback, a young Jack narrowly escaped being hit by a bicycle, starting his day in the nurse's office. The nurse advises him to rest and skip gym class for the day. Later, his friends invite him to join their group for an upcoming field trip. Plagued by thoughts of his continual bad luck, young Jack hopes for the strength to bear all the pain and sorrow that comes his way, silently wishing for a hero to come to his rescue. In the present, Luna is shopping for clothes for a date with Jack, accompanied by her brother. She struggles to decide what to buy with the cultural festival and Jack's silence. They haven't had the chance to go on an actual date, so they decide to visit an amusement park. Luna sees a group of girls trying to flirt with her brother and steps in to save him from the crowd. A flashback shows a younger Luna as a karate prospect alongside her brother. One day at Luna's home, her brother tells her he's quitting karate. Her mother asks if she will quit too, nodding that it's unusual for her to start something new on her own. Later, Luna protects some girls from bullies on the way home. Her brother advises her to be herself and find out who she wants to be, rather than trying to emulate him or their mother. Later that day, Luna's friend shows her a romantic manga. After reading it, Luna's feminine side was unlocked, and she decided to quit karate, become a cute girl, and try to experience love. She explained that it had always been easier to follow her brother or mother because she didn't worry about her appearance. She just did what they told her, and that was enough. Luna began working out to lose weight and started going clothes shopping with her mother. On the day of her high school entrance exam, she saw Jack for the first time. He had dropped his exam ticket and the wind blew it into a tree. An adult nearby offered to get a ladder, but Luna didn't wait and retrieved the ticket herself. She thought she made a bad first impression by acting all awkward and ran off. On their first day of high school, Luna met Jack again. He was pumped to see her and expressed his joy. Jack told her about his bad luck and the trouble it caused others. Luna was amazed by how chill Jack was with her odd behavior. Back in the present, Luna was worried about her looks. She saw a cute lipstick that she thought would boost her confidence, but decided not to buy it because of the price. The next day after choosing her outfit, her brother surprised Luna and bought the lipstick she wanted, so she left for her date feeling happy and confident. At the amusement park, Jack meets Luna, who looks stylish in a coat borrowed from her mother. They start their date by visiting a gift shop where Luna dresses up as a vampire. Next, they enter a Sleeping Beauty-themed ride together. Jack explains a fairy tale to Luna, but she clears the air by saying she likes stories with a bit of an edge. Jack asks if she has any dreams. Luna reveals that in middle school, she read a romance manga that made her feel butterflies, and her dream was to experience it herself. She adds that her dream has already come true, and she feels fulfilled in love. On the ride, Jack realizes it moves slower than waiting for a reply from a crush and notices the aromatic fragrances and pretty music. As they near the end, Jack falls asleep and Luna leans in to kiss him, but the ride ends before she can. The ride supervisor interrupts them. They continue to have fun at the park, and as night falls, they head to a restaurant. Their table has been mistakenly given away, so they are given a spot at a high-end restaurant. Luna tells Jack that when they are together, everything seems prettier, and she wonders how the world looks through his eyes. Their fling continues, making both of them blush. After they leave, Luna remembers a commercial for the park featuring a couple kissing. She asks Jack to do the same thing from the commercial. Instead, Jack grabs her hand and describes scenes of parents holding their child's hand and an elderly couple holding hands. Later, he realizes what she really meant and they board a gondola ride. Before they can take a picture, a power outage stops the gondola, leaving them stranded. They can only see each other using their phones. Jack hopes the power will come back soon, but Luna mentions they have finally found time alone. She says it feels like a dream and that just for this moment, there's nothing else to steal her attention. She adds that if she could have a dream like this, this, she wouldn't want to wake up. Jack recalls her fear of him drifting away and kisses her on the cheek to reassure her, telling her he loves her and will always be with her. A delighted Luna holds him tightly as the lights come back on. Exclaiming she's happier than any dream, back at school, Jack feels butterflies in his stomach, unable to stop thinking about kissing Luna. Luna tells Nezaki and Hachimitsu what happened. When she mentions it was just a kiss on the cheek, she explains that it was Jack's effort to be sweet and make her feel better that made the kiss special. She promises to be more open-hearted like Jack, which Hachimitsu and Nezaki accept as long as they are happy. This wraps up Luna's Not Just a Cutie Season 1 recap. I hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe for more. Peace out.